I've just started getting into videography this year and it's been a fun journey so far. I started doing some local client work as well as shooting my first event with my job. So I wanted to make a little video for any other beginner videographers out there so you can kind of get some ideas. This is what I film with. So jumping right into it, I recently just got this GoPro Hero 9. It shoots in 5K. It does timed recording, scheduled recording. It can shoot time lapses. It makes getting B-roll a lot easier. It's also kind of nice having a dedicated second camera to get those, harder things to get like time lapses. Definitely not something you need off rip, but a good pickup if you have the money. Next, going back to the basics, I have this NEEWER battery charger, just, 2 slots for me to put my camera batteries in to charge them over time. It's just, something like this is an essential. This is only 35 bucks. This also literally just came in today. But if you want to get something cheap like this, that would be a lot of use for you. I will be putting everything that I talk about in this video down in the description. But since I'm helping you, make sure you help me. Make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you comment below what's the next video you want to see. Moving on, I have this ULANZI mini tripod. It's really nice. It's pretty basic. It also extends a little bit to give you a little bit of that longer reach, as well as it has a horseshoe mount here. If you're somebody who's gonna like vlogging, you wanna be able to hold your camera out or set your camera down on something while you're vlogging, this is only 50 bucks. Honestly, a great pickup. I use it now for many things. And this is something that almost everybody has. Moving on, I use my phone a lot. Some of the B-roll that you do see in this video, if you're seeing my literal camera in the B-roll, then that B-roll is being shot off my phone. The best camera is the camera that you have on you. So don't sleep on iPhones, they shoot in 4K anyway. Use what you have and get to work. The backpack that I use to carry all my equipment is a BREVITE backpack. It has many pockets to hold all your cables or any of your accessories that you need to take with you, as well as having this really big compartment to hold all your camera equipment for, obviously a beginner. For me, I'm almost growing out of it, but it still works for me. Side pockets, then it has a quick pocket to get your camera out, as well as a side pocket to put your phone in. Then the top compartment to put miscellaneous things in. I love this backpack. Then I have a 2-pack of lights made by the company named NEEWER. I cannot recommend these enough. I use these on a handful of shoots already. They are super easy, super portable, and they even came with their own carry-on case and a few color filters. Then next we have the big boy, the Sony a7 IV. I just got this camera a few months ago. I could not recommend this thing enough. This thing's an absolute unit. It has way more features than I am capable of understanding as of right now, but that's why I'm happy I have such an amazing camera to grow into. Then lastly, I have a Rode Wireless Go 2. These are the wireless mics that I use for my client work that I do here in town, as well as I used it at the event that I shot at. These are around 200 bucks and I only got one. There's other cheaper brands that you can get where you can get 2 mics for the same price. Honestly, they all do the same thing. It's really just based off of your own preference. Also, I do have this SMALLRIG briefcase handle. This is something that you attach to your stabilizer that you can kind of hold in a different way. You can also mount different things to it. And this is something that's been a lot of help whenever I'm filming with my local client. See, it kind of extends here. You can unlock this here and you can adjust it any way that you want to. This has been something that has been essential since I got it, and this only ran me about 60 bucks. Then lastly, I also have this ND filter. So this is an attachment that you can put on the front of your lens, and it's essentially like sunglasses for your lens. If you're shooting outside, but you still want to have that bokeh effect with the lower aperture, the lower your f-stop is, the more light that your lens lets in. You can put this on your lens, you can turn that sunshade up, and you can keep that aperture low, and you can get that nice pretty shot that you were wanting. Here's the only lens that I use. It is a Tamron 17-70mm with a f-stop of 2.8 with the focal length that's good for vlogs and indoor shooting, I think. It is very versatile, and I love this lens. Could not recommend it more. And this is my DJI RS3 Mini. It holds about 4.4 pounds, and even with my a7 IV with my big Tamron lens, it holds it with ease. This ran me about 400 bucks, but I'm gonna be using it for a long time. I absolutely love this pickup. So one of the really cheap things I do have in my setup is this light that I got off Amazon, but this is really dope, and I'll show you why. So here's like a LCD screen on the back, which of course I can go through all the different colors as you can see, which is really dope. Then it has like presets where it changes through colors, cop car, ambulance, faulty bulb. One thing that really sets this cool little $30 light apart from every other one that I found is that it also has a magnetic back, so you can connect it to something and shoot that way, which I've done before. Then recently I just got this field monitor as well. This is only a $125 field monitor, but honestly, it is pretty dope. Came with this case as well. It came with this battery that plugs into the back of the field monitor, so I didn't have to get the separate one. But a really big thing about this one is that it has a charging port on it. so I could just charge this battery over and over instead of having to go buy a whole new battery pack, which is dope. And that was all of my equipment. I only got back into videography about 6 or 7 months ago, and I've been fortunate enough to throw money into it and get almost too much equipment that I'm gonna have to grow into. These past few months, I feel absolutely in love with this whole process, and honestly, for anybody else out there, I hope some of my videos can help you. If you do enjoy the video, make sure you like it, make sure you comment. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos. And always remember, bring your high card.